Okay, are we streaming? Yes, we are. We're back online. Game should be coming on here in a few seconds. Got a little time delay. I want to make sure everything's working properly. There we go. Happy birthday, Lurker. Hey, what armor are you wearing? Is that directed at Kallian of the game here? If it is, she's wearing Phoenix armor. It's a mod for Dragon Age Origins. Okay. Continuing. Feel stealthy? Let's see what we got up here. Welcome to that place for walkthroughs. I'm Moonstalker. This is Kallian, the city elf of Dragon Age Origins. She's about to say hello to this cultist mage. And goodbye. I play this game on normal, and if Kallian dies, the game ends. Makes it more exciting that way. It's kind of like Iron Man and XCOM. Can't use saves to restart it or change things. Hello. How are you? Very nice. Now, Kallian can't see these traps, so she's going to bring Liliana up to disarm them.
Yes, my friend?
Would you go take care of those traps? Thanks.
Trap right ahead. On my way.
Kallian's the assassin, while Liliana is more of the rogue.
As you like.
She can take care of any lock or trap. Very valuable member of our group. Sten's a big lunk, but he's good against monsters like dragons, ogres. You can do a lot of damage with that 200 sword against him. Okay, save. Coming up to the moment of truth. Will she prevail, or will she die? Select a group.
Stop! You will go no further!
Oh? Is that so, Shem?
You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young.
They're
No
only
more.
human.
You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
Well, first of all, I don't like Shems, and I've also come to make sure you don't hurt anyone else.
To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
Personal space. Okay. Wanna watch that? Run. Run fast. Run faster. Faster than that. Keep going. Get over here. Come on. Keep running. Don't slow down. Okay, good. They've stopped chasing us. Hey, Stan, you want up a level? Alright, let's take a potion. Stan, let's take you back here. Come on. Everybody come with me.
Very well. And I'm off.
Now that we got that silly let's get to know each other meeting done, should get down to business. Okay, Sten, bring it up to 42. Now you can wear any armor. That's a good one. Death blow. But we should probably start concentrating on his other skills. Okay, you guys hold back. I'm gonna take care of this. Kallian will handle these people. Hello.
Nice try.
Did that hurt? Hey, Kogrim. A word? And dagger. And poison. Or no. Attacking. Sometimes you're in a spot where your character's not going to strike, so you got to move around a little bit. It's kind of a programming issue.
Huh.
Ow! Ow! You must have done something. Let's use upset balance so it's harder for him to hit. Maybe he's using perfect striking or something. Usually she can't get hit because her dexterity is so high. He must have been using perfect striking. That's the only thing I can figure. Thanks for this stuff, Kogrim.
Time for more practice.
Okay. Fella, come here.
Aw, you wanna try? Oops!
Yeah, she resisted that. Okay, now the thing about mages is their staves have really long range, kind of like a bow, but their spells a lot of time they have to be pretty close to use them, like that icy grasp spell.
Was there any doubt?
Also, if you first strike out of stealth, if it hits, critical. Yeah, that's what I thought. Any stuff? Thank you. You're a nice shim. You're a good shim. Everybody move up. Alright. Save. Let's go. The frame rate's not dropping off like it was because you play this game too long and you get to where it does that. You have to quit the game completely. I mean, turn it off and then restart it. It works fine. Now that's a big dragon. Okay, let's go. Keep up. If that dragon wakes up, I want some
They
help.
say music soothes the savage beast, but I'm not going to test that theory.
Good stinking. So my son Sloan used to tell me when he was a little kid. That and how much you like hamburgers. Oops.
This is not like the rest of the temple. This part is unblemished, untouched.
I know you used to live in a hut in the Kokari Wilds, but you call this unblemished? It's a wreck. You nuts? Hey, book.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
Can I go read that book first? No? Alright. Stand aside.
I cannot. It is my duty to protect the urn.
That sounds really, really boring.
There is joy to be found in my duty.
Hey, let's not waste time. How do I get to the urn?
You have come to honor Andraste,
Not really.
and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
So I have to fight you. Okay.
It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that.
What a shame.
If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not,
Alright, let's get this over with then.
before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. By the time you reached Shiane, she was broken, brutalized. You were too late. Tell me, pilgrim, did you fail Shiane?
No, I didn't fail her. Shums like you were the ones at fault, not me.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes.
It wasn't
Neither
a
yours
mistake.
nor someone else's.
One wonders what this Guardian's purpose is. Be wary of his traps.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
Arshera, leave the past where it falls.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
You could not have known what would happen. You did what you thought was best.
I knew exactly what was
What
going to
of
happen.
those that follow you? And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Ole, you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
Demand whatever answers you want, Spirit.
You came to this land as an observer, but you killed a family in a blind rage. Have you failed your people by allowing a Qunari to be seen in that light?
I have never denied that I failed.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Maker's first children, they were the spirits, some of which became demons over time. Excuse me.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers
Dreams.
of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Shatan.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Home.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
Elvis.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and Mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Attune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
The mountains.
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
Well, the door opened. Save. Oops. Let's see. Liliana. No? Her strength is 19. Okay. So, she will put away her bow and pick up a mace. Barbarian mace. Gives her +1 to strength. I know what I'm going to use that book for back at camp now. 1 point of strength. Okay. Who's that?
Hey.
Shiani? Is that you?
Who else? It's good to see you, I suppose. Life out there's been good to you, hasn't it? You're respected even among humans. Do you remember us? Where you came from? And what some of us still face every day?
Screw the humans, Shiani. I wish I could free all of you.
Really? Thank you, but that will take time. More time than you can spare. You don't even feel much anymore when you remember it, do you? You've moved on, past the horror of that night.
No, I haven't.
I envy you. You've gone on to other things, things I can only dream of. You have a great task to complete. I want you to take this. I think you should have it. Seeing you now gives me hope. For all of us.
Screw you. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Kallian. That's what I thought.
What shall we do?
Well, let's bring you up there and there. Level 13. Now, get that. Follow me. Okay.
I suspect we'll have to work together to get across.
You think? First thing you do, there's 4 steps. First step, take Sten, the first person in your group, go to R1. That'd be right here.
That part of the bridge looks like it's there, but I don't think it is.
Your direction?
Try something else.
Okay, now take the second person in your group, in this case Morgan, R2. Then take the third person and go to L3.
These are like
This is-
stepping stones, aren't they? We have to take them one at a time to get across.
It's for personal computers. Now, PlayStation and Xbox have different riddles. Okay, step 2. You need to have someone at R2, that's Morgan, L3, that's Leliana, and L6. So Sten needs to move to L6. Okay, next, third step. Need someone at R2, that's Morgan. Need somebody at R4, and somebody at L6. So Leliana needs to move to R4.
Perhaps only one of us needs to go on.
Oh,
There may be a lever or a switch on the other side if we're lucky.
Okay, I messed up. Everybody come back. Let's start over. Sten moved to R1. Morgan,
Yes.
R2. Leliana, L3. Okay. That's the first step. Second step. Need someone at R2, that's Morgan. L3, that's Leliana. And L6, that's Sten. Move forward. You gotta move forward each time, too. Third step. Need someone at R2. Need someone at L6, that's Sten. And you need someone at R4. That'll be Leliana. R4. Right here. And then, after that's done, R2 runs to L1. That'd be Morrigan. Runs to L1. Then, you move forward. Fourth step. Need someone at R4. That's Leliana. Need someone at L1. That's Morrigan. And you need someone at R5.
As you wish.
Sten will move to R5. Then have R4 run to L5. That'd be Leliana in this case. She runs to L5. There we go. Then you move forward, cross, and a bridge appears. Everybody crosses. That's the riddle for personal computers. The altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. If you make out an inscription carved into its face. Continue. Cast off the trappings of worldly life, and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. Remove equipment.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I stand in awe. Really?
Congratulations, you found a waste bin.
Take a pinch of the ashes. You take a pinch of the ashes and place it in a leather pouch.
Going.
Liliana, check out these treasure chests.
Yes, of course.
You need a cunning of 25 in addition to level 4 lockpicking skills to get some of these chests. Picking skill of 4 isn't good enough, at least with a personal computer. I think when I played it on PlayStation, she was over 2 with just level 4. Or maybe even less than some of these. Oh boy. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I can open this one. Liliana, if you would. Alright, let's beat feet. We have the ashes we need to heal the Arl of dinner. Hopefully. Twinklies. Now the paralyzed room. Got a bunch of them now.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Show Genevieve the pouch of ashes.
Is that? Oh, there's some dust on. No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
Grueling. There were tests.
Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
That's not wise. There'll be many people that try to exploit this discovery.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
Deny them a corpse? Unthinkable indeed.
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
I suppose you're right. We shouldn't be selfish.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Not if I see you first. Alright, let's go. first things first. Let's get that tome and increase our strength by 1 point. Tome of the Mortal Vessel. There it is. Strength 14. Okay. Now let's hand out some presents. Sten, have a nothing. He's almost maxed out anyway. 98. Morrigan, she's at 92. Code and Demon Pendant.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
98. Liliana, she's at 95. Steel symbol of Andraste.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Maxed out. Win. Discovering Dragon's Blood potions. She likes
Generous
books.
gift. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Alistair. Anything he likes? I don't think so. Next. Zevran. He likes silver and gold.
You have excellent taste.
And that's it, I believe. Oh, we give him these two.
That smell. This is uneven leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Zevran and his prostitutes. Okay. Let's talk to the old witch.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Yeah, starting to slow down a little, are we?
I'm just feeling a little weary is all. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
It's a little hard to miss, yeah.
Ha, very funny. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
I'm sure you'd be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, well, Alzheimer will do that to you.
He is quite a character, your Zevran, no?
What do you mean by that?
He seems to seek pleasure above all things. But there is more to him, isn't there? He is more complex than he lets on.
Have you been watching him?
Yes. I mean, no. Well, not in that way, anyway. I feel that it is in my interest to study those I travel with. And Zevran deserves special scrutiny, seeing that he tried to kill you. But it seems you trust him, judging from your closeness. If you do, then I do too. You haven't led us astray yet. That aside, you do have good taste. He's an attractive one.
Thanks. I kind of like him myself.
I can tell.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
Weren't there any women?
Not as Grey Wardens. Not while I was there. I saw pictures of some, though none of them were as pretty as you are. There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from Neanderthals. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
A lot of people have died, Alistair. And a lot more will.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Fun? You found it fun? I suppose I would too, if they're humans.
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait.
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
You really should call Stefan Molyneux. You know that, don't you? Do you still think it was fun?
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear. And I think that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
You're probably right.
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at surviving.
You look so tired, my dear. It is all this constant walking and fighting. I think I know what you need.
A good night's rest, maybe?
I'm thinking more drastic measures are called for, in fact. My thought is this. We retire to your tent, and I show you the sort of massage skills that one only learns growing up in an Antivan whorehouse.
Sounds good to me.
A willing victim it is. And if I might ask, if the opportunity to proceed past the massage should present itself.
I'll leave that up to you.
Then why are we still talking? See? I knew this would happen eventually. I should have warned you right from the moment you refused to kill me. It was inevitable.
You're practically a public menace.
It's true. They used to issue warnings about me at the Antivan border. Good days. So then, as the priestess so famously said to the handsome actor, what now?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Allow me to make it simple for you, my Grey Warden. What comes next is entirely up to you. I was raised to take my pleasures where they could be found, for they do not come very often. I shall ask nothing more of you than you are willing to give.
So, easy come, easy go.
One might look at it that way. Is this so terrible? At any rate, we should be on our way. A new day awaits us, or so the rumor goes.
Well, this is Moonstalker at that place for walkthroughs with Kallian of Dragon Age Origins. Catch you on the flip side.